So today I'm going to be talking about how the journey is more important than the destination. A lot of the times we make goals and we have a vision of how our life will be and how we want it to be, and we work towards achieving those things, and we make getting there and we make the end the most important thing, and we define that as success. One thing that we can miss is that the journey to getting to that end destination reveals more about your success than the end itself. The reason is that you will be going through a lot of tests and trials, a lot of setbacks, and things will come to prevent you from getting to your destination. And it's to continue and to surpass and to overcome those obstacles develops that success, develops that resilience, and that feeling of power. It's like when you're trying to lose weight, when you've lost weight and you're in good shape, although that is the outcome of the good habits that you've built, the success of that comes during that journey, comes during the behaviors and the habits you've developed during the journey. You not giving into your cravings, you going to the gym, turning up to the gym every day, working out, being consistent with that. Those are the most important things. And it might, for certain goals, it might take a while before you get to that end destination. And so it's a helpful reminder to focus on the journey, to focus on the habits that you can build before you even get to the end. Another example is, let's say you're in some adversity. Having patience through that adversity is extremely difficult. And usually as time goes on, that adversity can affect you less. So it might not have as intense effect on you, but what we can miss is that during that adversity, your ability to persevere, your ability to have patience with yourself, with the situation, your ability to still remain grateful, that is something so difficult during adversity. When you're in adversity, gratitude is the last thing on your mind. It feels impossible to be grateful because you're in adversity, you're in pain, and you can forget the blessings that you have, you can forget the good things that are in your life. And so realizing that the journey is more important than the end destination allows you to incorporate the journey as part of your goal. And not that it's part of your goal, but it is the most telling, the most important. We need to consider the journey and how we're going to get there is everything. It's in those moments of difficulty, in those moments of pain, to persevere, to be patient, to not allow yourself to be overcome is extremely difficult. It's very easy to be patient and express gratitude when you're not in pain, when you're experiencing blessings, when you're feeling happy, when life is going the way that you want. But when life isn't going the way that you want, the way that you've planned out, that is very difficult. And knowing that that is important allows you to actually focus on the journey and not the end goal. When you're in some adversity or some calamity, bring that focus back to where you are at that moment and how you deal with adversity in the moment that you're experiencing it. I think this is it's a different level of patience, and it's a different level of gratitude that is expressed during calamity. It's not the same, and it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of strength to do that, and a lot of willpower. It's that you want to give up, but you don't. It's that you don't see ahead, but you continue going. It's that you're in darkness, but you're just blindly going to trust that process. That is extremely difficult. And to know that the journey is more important than the end destination can encourage you, or can take your focus away from the end destination, away from that end goal that you have, and to the right here, right now. We at times may feel very far away from our end destination, and if you allow yourself to bring yourself to the moment right here, um, to define success in this moment, in the time of difficulty and adversity, um, that is a success that you can claim. That is a success that you can claim came from yourself. So this is just a reminder that when you're in adversity, when you're struggling with life, um, just reminding yourself that it's the right here, right now. There's something that I need to be doing that will define my success later on. And it's something that, there's something being asked, there's something being required of me at this moment, that I need to prove before I even get to that end destination.